My name is Simon Jousef, globaltrade.com. Started with futuresfx.ca about 11, 12 years ago. It's still active as a website. Students get their education through this website still. They get the members access. In today's presentation, I'll be talking about mainly about how to determine your stop loss. Can you trade with really ridiculously small stops? And we will concentrate on the profile. Profile is key to price because profile is profile shows the volume, and volume is what controls the market, basically. Before I start presenting or giving you some information or education, let me introduce you to the website because there is a lot of information in the website itself. globaltraderoom.com is the website. If you go to the contact us page, you will see me, some information about me. You will see Sandy Segal from London, England. He's a student who joined me 5 years ago. He's now one of our traders in the room. So him, myself, and also Bob and Miko joined me a year and a half or 2 years ago. He's our sales manager, but he's also a trader in the room. He's specialized in scalping. Sandy does scalping and midterm trading. I specialize in swing trades. Dimitri is our technical support. Dimitri is this guy, not the little girl. That's my daughter. During a trip, we took a picture of them. Regardless. There is a piece of information I want you to pay attention to. It will not be the subject, and I keep saying that if you go to the education tab on our website, there is a very important video. It's called "What is Adult ADD and How it Manifests Itself in Trading." It is urgent. It's very important, and I say that as a joke, but I really mean it. I keep saying, unless you're getting married today, you need to watch this video. That is, something you need to watch. It's 1 hour. If you like it, send a note to Dr. Kenneth Reed. CC me as well. Let's go over one more tab. Live trade. Same tab. Sorry, education tab. Same tab, please. You will have some education videos. Some of the education I will go over now, but you will also have trading results from our room. If you click on it, which it's on our first page. Trading result is, if you click on it, you will get to this page. We will have daily trading results posted for you between myself, Sandy, and Bob. We trade from 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Thursday. Friday, we close the room at noon. Let's go back to the website, see if there's anything else. To contact us, you have our information. You have actually my personal phone number. You have Sandy's email, Skype, and you have Bob's email, Skype, and phone number. Same thing with Dimitri. Basically, that's what it is about the website. Please, especially the education page, bookmark it, please. And this video, as I mentioned, Adult ADD and How it Manifests Itself in Trading, is very, very urgent to watch. It's very important. It changed a lot of things in me, not only as a trader, but also as an individual. The way I'm dealing with my kids, the way I'm dealing with other people, the way I'm seeing myself. Adult ADD is a serious thing that I think 95% of adults, especially traders, suffer from. Okay. Next thing. We will go step by step towards how to trade, knowing ahead of time your stop loss, the rejection level. Okay, and I'm not talking about random trading, random levels of, let's say, support resistance. I'm talking about exact levels. Let's start with the methodology. Our methodology is the one I created and I teach, is called ACE. Anticipate, A, confirm, C, and then execute. I will spend some time now on the A. It's important. I think 90% of traders use this to trade. They don't know how to do this, confirm. 90%. And I'm saying this with comfort simply because I've been doing this for 13 years and I have over 1,500 people, graduated from my classes, and I mentored students. I trade with my students day in, day out. And by the way, I'm a CTA. I'm a commodities trading advisor licensed by the whatever, I forgot. Yes, I'm a CTA. Okay. My main focus will be on A and C. Let's look at the anticipate. Okay, do you want me to take the question tab? Got it. Okay, let me concentrate on the A. Okay, anticipate. What do we use for anticipation? A couple of things. One of the things that I use, and I want you to please take notes if this presentation is not available. One of the things we use is the down-chain channel. Test. Okay. Down-chain channel. So I use a combination of down-chain channel with MACD. And again, first step, we don't trade on this, we anticipate the market on this. Let me show you my MACD. My MACD setup is 9, 35, 18. That is my MACD setup, 9, 40, 18. My down-chain channel setup is period 20. Most platforms have this. So simply, what for say, if we have the MACD below the 0, I would look for short. If we have the 0, we look for long. Simple, right? We're not confirming it, we're not trading it. For example, let's look at this area. You see how the MACD is above the 0, right? The histogram is also above the 0. Both of them are above the 0. So basically, we anticipate the market to bounce from the bottom of the channel. This is a 233 tick chart channel. Look. Look, top of the channel. MACD below the 0, histogram above the 0. Top of the channel, short, MACD histogram 0. There's detailed information on how to watch for this combination on the website. 233 tick chart is one of my basic charts that I use. Also, 233 is a Fibonacci number. It does not represent anything. Again, Mike is asking a question. Whatever I'm doing here, it's A. Use an hour and use a 5-minute chart. Let's use a 1597. It's another figure. You see on the 1597 tick chart, you have a bigger chart. Each candle has 1597 ticks in it. So same thing. MACD above the 0. You take longs, MACD above the 0. Yards. Now there is an issue with long or short. Here's the issue. You're looking for a long, for example, you're looking for a long. MACD is above the 0, so you're looking for a long. And the market has gone up. Where do you think the market is going to come down to before you take a long? Where? Is it going to come up or down to here or here? You don't know. Again, I'll answer all these questions asking soon. So I'm building up towards that. Okay. You can use even tick chart. 987 tick chart, same thing. Look, the idea is to see the candles clearer in more vivid. So a 5-minute chart, I don't care. It doesn't matter as long as you see the market. And one of the charts I'm using is example 720-minute chart. 720 120 chart. That's one of the charts that I use. It's a half-a-day chart. Each candle is 12 hours. Okay. The other chart that I'm using, sorry, where is it? That's a continuation contract. I use weekly. I use 20-minute chart. Next thing that I'm using, my anticipate. We talked about anticipate, confirm, execute. A strategy is our power lines. Let me add the power lines, and you will. It's something we created. It's a combination of fractals. Fractals and lack of selling. What are power lines? What are fractals? Fractals, you see, it's a basic indicator. It's available on most platforms. The highs and the lows. But we added something else to it. If I just chart, this is our tape. We use also the tape, which is the bid and ask ladder. It also gives us end of buying, end of selling, such as 0.2 here, 0.20, 0. These things are end of buying, end of selling with a sequence, which I'll explain later. When it shows up with the fractal, it gives you a dot, and when we connect the dots together, get reject. Again, this is only the anticipated part. We're not trading yet. Okay. So far, so good. So power lines and channels. One thing I forgot to mention, which is very, very important notes. Every Tuesday, we trade in front of you. Everybody's invited to our trading room with no obligations. You come in, you watch us trade from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Every Tuesday. You just go to the website, globaltraderoom.com, to the middle chart, you see free trial Tuesdays. And of course, we do also free trial Thursday in the evening, 1 hour. There's not much movement there, but you know, you can get to us. You get to us. On Tuesday, it's a full-blown session where you can ask questions. You follow on your dome, and you will see. We call the trades exactly from a tick with a profit target to a tick with a stop loss to a tick. We call it ahead of time. Ahead of time. We don't say we were long, we were short. No, we will say we're going to go long at 7:50. Exactly. And this is our stop loss. This is our. So please, Tuesday, make sure to access to register. Click here to register and join us every Tuesday. We trade right in front of you. So the reason why I'm not going in details in this subject here is because this is the A part of it, the anticipate part of it. I don't want to get details because you know we have details on the side with this. If you don't, email me. You have my email under contact us, and I can give you more videos. Oh, and by the way, we have on the website also we have live calls. You will see hundreds of videos from our live trading room. You will see, and some of them you will see my personal account number and some of these videos. So we walk the walk, not only talk the talk. So what's next? Down-chain channel is something I use. Power lines I use. What is the footprint and how do we use it? The indicator setting is 20. Down-chain channel setting is 20. MACD is 945.18. 945.18. Email me and you can come to the. I can send you a lot of different information about the trading channels that we have. You know, just email me if you miss something. So next is, what is the footprint? Okay, the combination of what? Combination of buyers on the right, sellers on the left. You see stacked sellers here. These are thick and easy to distinguish. You also have them, for example, in some cases easy to distinguish on the right-hand side, green, for example, right here. End of buying, end of selling. What is end of buying, end of selling? Which usually get printed on our dots right here, as I explained to you, so we can connect the power lines. It's when you have, for example, I'll show you. Of course, we have an indicator for that, but I'm just showing you now. We have here 59, as you see on this candle, on a 10-minute candle, 59, and then less sellers, 42, and then 34, 0. That's decline in sellers. It gave you a print. So when that shows up, you will have an arrow, which is available as an indicator too, but also it gives us a dot here. You got it, James. Exactly. Same thing with, and actually we have an indicator for it here. You'll see it coming up. Now, you can I'll have to be fair about this. You can use any combination of technical analysis. You can use MACD. You can use anything. Give me some examples of what you guys use, please. That will help me a lot. What technical indicators do you use? It really doesn't matter what technical indicators you use, because it boils down to option. Volume is not a technical, it's volume, it's price. It's good. DMA, okay. DMI, okay. Bands, very, very good. It boils down to what, guys, or girls, or people? It boils down to what? It boils down to which level of these indicators that you are choosing is going to hold. Again, that's exactly my whole presentation. Very good, excellent. It boils down to which of your levels is going to hold. I'll give you an example. Just one second. Let's assume you have, very good, excellent, thank you. Let's assume that Fibonacci, everybody familiar with Fibonacci, and I respect Fibonacci because I use Fibonacci's too, and I'll give you an example of Fibonacci that I used on Sunday, and I predicted on Skype, Swing Trading Club. We have a Skype for all students. We call it Swing Trading Club. The original name was the Swingers Club, but because it was too funny, people said no, let's change it. But it was originally called Swingers Club. It was funny. However, on Sunday, I told my students, this is the end of the move on the crude. It's not. It's the uptrend. It's starting, and I pinpointed within 15 ticks. Imagine 500 ticks, 400 ticks move within 15 ticks. Are we good with audio, guys? Yeah, I think so. So let's assume that I am using Fibonacci's. The market went up, and I'm waiting for another trade long. Correct? Correct. I'm trading for a long, waiting for a long. Although that is, different. Sometimes you're looking for an extra long or a short actually. But let's assume that you're looking for a long. And let's say Zoltan would say, okay, I like 38% retracement. 38%. Meanwhile, David would say, no, I usually take 50% retracement. It comes down to 50%, I'll take it long. Meanwhile, Hannah would say, no, 62% is the golden formula. Right? These are just examples. How do you know? How do you know which level is going to hit? We don't. Do we? No. So let me explain the next level. Option volume. Volume helps all the time, David, but I will show you some things that we actually minimized it. Do you see the thing on the side? Do you see the volume on the side? Do you see what we have here? This is designed just for us. You see even our logo is on it, Global Trade Room. This is designed for us. Okay? And look how it works. I want to look at volume from, let's say, from here. You guys see my cursor? So I want to see volume from here on. I want to see the volume only in this level. I don't want to see the rest. So what I do, I'll just bring my pencil. Look at the volume on the right-hand side. It shrunk only to this level. So I know I can see the volume here. Meanwhile, I want to see bigger picture. I want to see volume from here on, from the bottom. Or I want to see volume from here on. Okay? So now I see this entire picture. Let's say I want to see the volume on the crude for the past, let's say, many years. I can simply look at very big time frame. I'll move it to the side for now. See if I can work on it later. It's going to take time. Okay. Oh, NinjaTrader stopped working. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, never mind. We can do without it. Here's my explanation. Here's my explanation. And please pay attention. Let's assume that on the right-hand side, you have volume. And I can show you, on the volume, I can show you which areas are continuation, which areas are rejection. Exactly to the tick. So let's assume that the market is, I have profile here. This whole profile is continuation. Let's put a letter C inside it. Meanwhile, there's a profile, an area right here that will create a rejection. Let's put an R. And then below that, we have another area that is all continuation. Again, folks, this is not only on paper. I can really show you how it works in details. Let me just get rid of NinjaTrader and start it again later. Give me a second, please. I can. Okay. So now we have continuation areas, we have rejection areas. James, that's very funny. I know, man. Okay. Now that answers the question for a lot of you. Am I going to take a rejection from 30% long? If I know from here to here it's all continuation, am I going to take a rejection at 38%? You see, it's not only on paper, folks. I will show you. We explain this in details. Profile volume is key. I have respect to all the indicators in the market, but profile is really, really key. No. James says no. Dennis says, why 50% holds? I don't know. But when the market comes to 50%, what am I looking at? Look, I'm zooming right here at R. Again, this is an example. And I'm seeing, oh, there's a rejection. 50% should hold. It could be another technical indicator. Okay, could be another technical indicator. Could be something else. It doesn't matter, but this price in particular would hold. Now, again, there are volume nodes. There are high value area, high value area, low. It's complicated, but with the videos that I put in sequence, it becomes very easy to spot. Okay, we trade according to this every day from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and you will see us trade. come on Tuesdays. We have the room open, and you will see everything in front of you. So now, knowing this is a rejection, where do you think is my stop loss? You see, it's very simple to once I put it in perspective like this, you know my stop loss is right here, right? So my stop loss is whatever this price is associated with it. Could be 5 ticks, could be 2 ticks, could be 3 ticks, right? Now, let's say we took the trade, it went up in your favor, and then it came back down, and this time it broke the rejection. Do I need to take another long from here? No, because now it's coincided with the continuation. So I'll wait for it. Unless I have a short, I'll wait for it to get to 62%, see what's going to happen. Again, all these are examples of what could happen in the market. One of the things that, again, I started NinjaTrader, I don't know, we have, give me maybe 2 days for it to come up, please. Right? Just joking. Another example. We talked about channel trading, right? Let me just take some stuff off so I can my NinjaTrader perform. Okay. Another example. Let's assume that you have let me see if I can grab this chart. Sorry guys, I did my best. I removed a lot of indicators from NinjaTrader to have it work, but it crashed on me at very bad timing. Let's assume that you want to go, and this is another example. You have the market bouncing in a cluster like this, and you know it's going to break somehow, either low or high. Sometimes you already know it's creating a flag, so it's going to break high. First of all, a lot of people will take highs from here, will take trades from here, and it will continue coming back. Why? Because they don't know the profile. It's already telling them this whole area in the profile is continuation topped by a rejection. It keeps touching the rejection here and coming back down into it. This is a continuation area on the profile. It keeps touching the rejection coming back down. How am I going to use this if I know the rejection is, this is continuation followed by a rejection and then followed by a suction tube. It's part of what we teach also, a suction tube. A suction tube is an area of profile. If the price goes through it or inside it, it's going to continue very fast one direction. So how do I do that? Basically, I will ignore all the trades in the middle because I don't want to get burned by this flag or rejection or small range. I'll have 2 ways of trading it. I will put a buy stop inside the suction tube, maybe 1 tick, because I know if it breaks it, you've seen those fast moves, right? So I want to see this coming very fast into this suction tube area. Okay, that is part of what you will learn from us. Or I would wait for it to break it slightly and then come back to the bottom of it and then take it long. Meanwhile, I know my stop loss is, I know where my stop loss is ahead of time. I traded with a few tick stoppage. With some examples in the room, actually, we have done some. This is a live example of our trade room, as you see here. You'll see my charts right in front of you. This is what we do in the room. If I fast forward this video, and you'll see the question tab, this is from the room. People see it, students see it, ask questions. Look at the middle chart. This was a trade. I said I'm going to go long from this price and put an arrow ahead of time to this price. I put two two black lines, one from the start of the move, the other one to the top of the move. And I said, if the market breaks this line, it's going to come to this line. Again, this is taken from the profile, not something I just bring up. It's taken from the profile. This was on a Tuesday in a trial session where we had over 100 people that were not students watching us. So basically, you know, we took that trade, and I'm fast forwarding. By the way, you see on the right hand side, because you know, sometimes you will see my charts, sometimes you will see Sandy's chart, sometimes you will see Bob's charts. Doesn't matter. But when I show my chart, sometimes I also show my entries. Look at this trade on the crude on the right hand side, on the gold. I'm trading with a few tick stop. Look at my target on the gold, 1210. It's about, you know, 100 ticks or so. Last target. Okay. So, and look at the middle chart. This is part of what we do day in, day out. And again, I'm bringing more stuff in. You see, it came back down to the bottom of the line here, and then see, it went back up to the. And look at the gold. Look at the gold. I'll show you. Let me go back. What was my profit target on the gold? Guys, I'm not making this up. This is, we do this every day. Look, 1210.7. You see it? You see my profit target on the gold, 1210.7. Within a second, 1210.7, and it's the top of the arrow too. Look, the market took it within a second, and then it came back down. 1210 actually went to 1211. Okay, so it was too fast even for the recorder to catch it. See that? Right now, at this time, I moved my stop loss to break even, and then it moved. See that? Very fast. And of course, I continue with this, and I see you see more trades in our chart. See, this is 2 points on the Nasdaq. Look at the stop loss, 1.5 point or so. Meanwhile, I'm looking for, you know, 30, 40 points move. Look at the CL. Again, let me. How do you get 5 tick stop on oil? It's easy, and I'll explain that again. We will do some explanation on the tape as well. Just stay with me. Yeah, that is crazy. Exactly. I mean, it takes patience. It takes knowledge. It takes a lot of hand holding. A lot of students come to us and they get to this and they love it, but they still need somebody to hold their hand. That's why we offer training in the room and trading in front of them in the room every day. So part of what we offer is not only the knowledge, full educational video members area, unlimited access to it, unlimited access to our live trading room every day from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we also have the Asian session for 1 hour to answer questions, also to set up for the next day for swing trades. We also have Skype for students. We call it Swing Trading Club. So how do I get 5 ticks on oil or on gold or 10 ticks or whatever? If I know this is a rejection on profile, if I know this is a rejection within 3 ticks rejection level, and the price is coming to it, and I want to go long, why do I need to have a stop loss here? Because if it takes this rejection, 3 ticks, it's going to continue below all the way to my stop. So why don't I have a 3 tick stop? Because if it takes it, this rejection is going to continue, because this is the rejection followed by a continuation, and I explain that in details. James, a student in the room. Oh, thank you, James. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it, James. Thank you for attending. So support and resistance is basically what you use in terms of technical analysis. It doesn't matter. What matters is the volume in that area. What is the volume is telling you? Is the volume interesting? Is it interested to people, or it's a rejection level? And when I go to my volume area, let me remove some of these indicators. When I see my volume, I look at it in a way that this is how I see it. See, this is how I see it. I see every nook, every valley, every continuation area. I read it right here, and it's just simple. You can see, I mean, simple to us, simple to those, somebody like James, who's a student. Thank you, James, for joining. If there's any other students here, please let me know. If I want to see only short-term volume, I want to see two legs, this leg and this leg, I'm going to put my cursor here and I see two legs. That is profile. Yes, that is, no, that's not your typical profile. This is the profile that we use. We call it dynamic profile. I came up with the name 10 years ago. We call it mini market profile. Mini market profile. So that's what we use for trading. It's very simple and very effective. You can pinpoint the trade and the stop loss within a tick or two. Literally, we have a strategy called by Bob called bang bang trades. Again, it's a crazy name, but Bob today ended up with 120 ticks, I think, in the room. Okay, so what I'm reading in the profile, I'm reading areas in rejection, areas that will reject the price, areas that will show me continuation in the price. When there's interest, it shows right in the profile. So exactly how it's done, it's a long-term process. I'll explain to you also now one of the other things that I created or I discovered long time ago, something called the price magnet. What is the price magnet and how we use it? Price magnet is, if you see these dashed lines, these are price magnets. They look ugly on the chart, I believe you, yes, but it works very nice. And now I'll explain to you how I came up with the price magnet. Let me remove some of the indicators here. Let me remove the MACD. Let me remove the, okay. Now we have a blank chart. What is a price magnet? I talked to you about the tape. Remember, we talked about the tape. And let me bring the tape. If there's a tape here, take this out. What is a bang bang indicator? I'll explain. Just let me do the tape first. It's not an indicator. It's a trading style that is very funny. It's a funny name, but it's something we do day in, day out. Bang bang. We call them bang bang trades. These are very fast, very efficient, with very small stops. First of all, let me show you what the tape is. I'll right-click. I'll go to templates. No, I'll go to indicators. I'll go to GTR bid-ask analysis. Bang bang are awesome. Thank you, Yunus. So this is the tape. Long time ago, very long time ago, I discovered numbers. I have a BSc in physics. I have a degree in physics. I was fascinated by these numbers. So what I did, 10 minutes, thank you. Yes. What I did actually, I drew formula around these numbers. In 2006, I spent 6 months in my office. If it wasn't for my wife, who was very supportive, I would have not done it. But she fed me through the door, literally. Thank you, Brad. Brad, aren't you the one who took a euro long on my call today and made 100 ticks on it today? Swing? 2 ticks up. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate the comment. So these formulas from the tape, we would put them as a line. We would say, okay, let's say Barbara would say, Simon, I have a bracket here. Jim would say, I have a bracket here on a 5-minute. Barbara would say on a 30-minute. So we would have a combination of students watching these tapes. But 2 years ago, I automated this, and to automate this into a system, I had to find a programmer to actually who owns a tape, who owns a footprint. And I dealt with a programmer who owned this footprint. So when I bring this price magnet in, I will show you, and I'll show you what the price magnet does. I will go to my indicators, I'll go to my price magnet. These are all available to our student. Price magnet, and I'll bring it in, and the color, let's say it's blue. We can make it the different color. Let's say light blue, dashed, and I'll say yes. Thank you, Yunus. I appreciate it. You came to our trials, I'm assuming. The indicator parameters are A by B, A by X, B by X, C. Okay, good. Now this is what happens. Look, the tape that is embedded inside this chart is telling me there are those footprints that I told you. Here, here, here. They don't have to be on the top of the move. Sometimes, see, they are in the middle of the move. But these are levels that the TF or the Russell is coming to. Okay? So we know these are the formulas that I talked about. So what do I do with this information? If you know the Russell is going to hit, it's going to hit this bracket and these brackets, and also is going to hit these brackets. What do we call these? We call these profit targets, right? Thank you. So with the use of profile, knowing if there's a continuation here, C, and if there's a bracket, and if there's a bracket right here, which is a price magnet, and the price is here, we know this bracket is going to get taken because it's inside continuation. Meanwhile, if there's a rejection here, and the price breaks it, and there's another rejection, another continuation below, and there's a price magnet here, we don't have to say, oh, I'll take 5 ticks and I'll leave. No, we know there's a price magnet. It's magnetizing, and since it's in a continuation, the market will take it. Again, I don't have much time. Please email me, and here's the information. I want to be rude to the next presenter. I want to finish. We're running late, so the next presenter, don't hate me. I started 10 minutes late because of the previous, and the previous, it was a snowball effect, sorry. Go to the globaltraderoom.com, sign up to the free trial. It's every Tuesday, unlimited, okay? Every Tuesday, sign. Also Thursday. Thursday is not, I mean, it's 1 hour. You might be bored, you know, it's just basically explaining things. But Tuesday, you will see us trade. We've been averaging over 200 ticks every Tuesday during the trials, and some of you are, I'm not making this up, you see us, some of you have seen us. To contact us, click on the contact us page. You can contact me. Bob is the main person to contact. He can answer your questions. He has more time than me, but I don't mind. Even if you want to Skype me, let me know. Even if you want to call me, there's my phone number here. And don't forget, last thing, before you go to bed today, unless you're getting married, please watch this video. Go to education section on our website, education right here, as you see it, right here, education tab. Click on it, scroll to the middle. What is adult ADD and how it manifests itself in trading? It's urgent, it's important, it will change your life. Thank you very much. This is Simon on behalf of the Global Trade Room team. Appreciate it. Reed, thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.